Welcome back!
Hey!
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's another Friday. Friday.
Ooh.
We're recording this. My cold is just about gone!
Yay!
Victory!
Winning!
Winning! Oh, goodness. I don't know. It's been I had a basic week. Did you have a good week?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tonight's even better. We got Crystal Pepsi again.
We have Crystal Pepsi making a comeback.
Come back. Yeah, for years.
LL. I love LL.
This is the same mic that was in the video.
Oh, yeah. It comes down from the thing. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell a story. It's not a sad story, and it's not a bad story. And that rhymed, and now I'm Dr. Seuss. Okay, so every single episode,
That means all.
all are now up and live on SoundCloud.
Yay!
You got there's 37. This will be 38, and we're not even going to WordPress. This is going direct to SoundCloud. That's 37 episodes. I got up, I think, in the course of like a week.
Look at you rocking it.
Holy
Jeez.
Holy heck. Will this be the episode I don't swear? I don't know. Tune in.
I doubt it.
Okay, so
We're
you
gonna
doubt
try.
it? You doubt it?
Yep, but we'll give it a try.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not to swear tonight. We'll see what happens. So,
I think damn is okay.
damn is okay. What about fuck?
Good. It's over. That didn't last long.
Oh, I actually thought about like putting like a challenge to myself, being like, oh, let's see if you can't swear, and then if I fail, I have to like drink a thimble of Tabasco sauce or something, just to be funny.
Do an LA Beast thing?
Yeah, just to be funny, like a
That wasabi sauce?
keep it clean challenge. But I failed, so what can I do?
Well, you can try the challenge, and if you screw up, you can eat a cactus.
Ew. No.
I'll get you not to swear again.
No.
Red Beast?
That'll get me in the hospital. That's what that's gonna do. Okay, so
Bad idea.
says, oh yeah. So every episode up on SoundCloud. Thank you everybody for coming in and following us. We got like a ton of new followers,
Yeah.
both on SoundCloud and on Twitter. We got a bunch of Twitter stuff, and it was
Really
just
stuff.
yeah, it was really like,
Stuffy.
I don't want to say like it was surreal, but it was just really like, oh my gosh, because in a span of like 3 days, it was just, we doubled everything.
It's amazing.
It is. So I was like, oh shoot.
Shucks.
Shucks. So
Who did I kill? The butler. Oh, shucks.
so
We love Clue.
well, yeah, we do. Now they say, have you heard? Did you get the information on the remake? They're remaking Clue, which, I mean, if
Love the sound of it, but
I knew what building to
We're
burn
skeptic.
down to stop that from happening, I would. I would absolutely burn down a building to stop that from happening. I think it's awful.
especially
Awful.
after what we found out recently about it.
Yeah, now they're saying that. I mean, first it's gone through like 8 different things. It went from being a remake, and then they were going to do it with like high school people,
Oh!
and now it seems like they're going to do it so that it's like this worldwide murder mystery thing with a different murder on every continent or something. It just sounds stupid.
And here's what IMDb is saying.
Yeah.
9 guests of the Los Angeles area are invited to a mysterious mansion known as Cliffside Manor and must cooperate with the staff to solve a murder mystery.
Why should they cooperate with the staff? You're not giving me any reason why they need to cooperate.
Everyone for themselves.
In that situation, fuck yes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone for themselves.
So that's what IMDb's saying right now for the plot.
Okay, well, I still think it sucks.
Well, that's because of the casting.
Yeah.
We don't know anyone. We don't know how they're going to do this.
It just seems stupid.
It's like they decided, hey, let's take a bunch of nobodies and redo it and try and make them popular with this classic.
Hey, let's take an awesome movie and make it shitty.
Yep, but I'll still see it.
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what happens. These things, once it gets like...
I would be willing to buy her ticket just for her to go.
Listen!
I don't think my money gets wasted.
Sometimes these things never make it past the production thing, so... Whatever. Anyway, so that's been the week. I finally got the last podcast video episode up, which was episode 37, is on YouTube now. I didn't really bother to try and, like, because I was sick, so there's like a part where you have, there's a part where you have me laughing and I start coughing. Yes. And it ends up, I cough for like 5 minutes and then it's like intermittent sneezing. And I was gonna edit that out. I think it's edited out of the audio podcast, but it's so difficult to edit video. Yep. I just left it in. And I left it in and I put an apology at the end of the video, like, sorry for the coughing and sneezing. Because I couldn't do anything about it.
You can't.
I couldn't. And let me tell you something. Watching yourself sneeze on camera, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's all I'm going to say.
At the same time,
try it at home. Try it at home. Videotape yourself sneezing. It really looks like you're dying. I look like I was having a seizure or something. Because I tip over and I'm like, bah! And I come back. It's crazy. But, so, I mean, I got that up. The Marble Mansion video is done. I don't even remember if I uploaded it or not. I think I did. If I uploaded it, please check it out. There are no subtitles on this video. It is a subtitle-free video. I don't know why I didn't. I think it was because, like, I couldn't find... I mean, if you just want to look at a mansion, this would be the video to look at. I mean, it's literally we just show you the tour. Because you couldn't film. And it was just... We just had difficulties, so... It's just a little tour video. I think it's like under an hour long. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's still good. I like it. But I hear you in the background. Yeah, that's right in the mic. That's gonna be great.
Oh, forgot about a new mic.
Yeah, we have a new. All right, so this is the other thing that I'm trying to do is save myself some work. So I know this is so boring, but
and aggravation.
I promise we're going to get into some good stuff, so hang in there.
Oh, we got a lot of good stuff.
We, maybe. I don't know. So, to save myself some aggravation, possibly also get the show up sooner, because I have to kind of edit. We record the video and the audio. The audio podcast goes up. The audio from the audio podcast gets coupled with the video that we shoot. So...
It's me. It sounds better.
Yeah, it's me trying to sync everything up. So, I got a separate mic for the video podcast, and I'm hoping that it will work for this. That way, that will save me from having to
match it up.
Yeah, because that is a pain
in the bum,
in the anus. It's so much anal pain. I don't need this kind of anal pain. So it's hopefully it'll save some aggravation. So Now that I've spent 10 minutes talking about business shit, let's actually try to be entertaining tonight.
We haven't already?
I don't know.
Some of that was entertaining.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we're recording. I'm sorry. We're recording a on location tomorrow.
Yay! Finally!
Hopefully, we'll record a new on location tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be good. I'm not going to tell you where we're going because it will spoil it. It will spoil it. I want you to tune in. But if all goes well, it should be an interesting video. So that's that. So did you have you have some stuff?
I found something here recently.
You found something.
The Wahlburgers restaurant.
Is that Marky Mark?
Yeah. That's after Here's Funky.
Where's the Funky Bunch?
They gave their funk back. They only borrowed it for a short time.
Rent the funk and return.
Mark Wahlberg's restaurant chain sued over wage theft claims.
Oh!
Yes.
Rape!
In your pocket. Pocket rape.
No!
Class action complaint filed against Mark and Donnie Wahlberg's chain of burger restaurants.
Yep.
Which is weird because I originally thought this was Paul's. After I saw this, it's Mark's, I guess.
Well.
Alleges that its Coney Island franchise has been rampant with wage theft and violations of federal state labor law since they opened up in 2015. The restaurant maintained a pattern and practice of regularly shaven comp time from week hours of all its non-exempt employees. Includes servers, bartenders, bussers, and kitchen staff.
Ooh.
Paying them significantly fewer hours than they actually worked, according to the complaint.
That's illegal. Not only is it shitty, it's illegal. But wait a minute, is this... I mean, I realize that it's his restaurant, but he's not technically the manager.
I'm not sure what he is.
Well, I assume he's just...
Sounds like he's the CEO.
Yeah.
CEO
I mean, I think he's just the
B-O-O.
owner, so... B-O-O-H-O-O. So, I would couple the restaurant manager in with this lawsuit, because that's all on him.
Yeah, that bastard.
For real.
Wahlburgers is a Boston-based restaurant franchise that brothers Mark, Donnie, and Paul founded in 2011. The company... I'm trying to read this and my hat's hitting out the mic.
Get it right, Sean.
The company...
I am frustrated!
espouses working class values on its website and has active involvement from all three of its founding partners.
Okay.
Its day-to-day operations are helmed by Paul Wahlberg, who is the oldest of the three brothers and professional chef. The first location opened in Hingham, Mass., just outside Boston, the hometown of the Wahlberg family. The chain also lends its name to the A&E reality series that follows the brothers as they operate their business. The show is now in its 6th season and earned A&E Emmy nomination for Outstanding Unstructured Reality Programming.
Did you watch do you watch the Wahlberg show?
Yes, we do.
You do? I do not.
It's actually funny.
I do not.
It's funny.
Well, that's
Tab and I
fine.
ate there once.
Did you?
It's good, but it's pricey.
Okay, so you heard it here. You heard it here. It's good, but it's pricey. What are they? Is it just like pub food, like burgers and like steak and the typical?
Yeah.
Americana shit.
See.
Okay. Did you just say C?
See.
C.
See, señorita.
Bueno.
Filed in federal court in New York, the complaint also alleges that the restaurant regularly retained gratuities left by customers for tipped. Hold on.
You'll never know.
Employees.
Oh.
And repeatedly ignore the requirements of the Fair Labor Standards Act.
Wow. They're going to be in a lot of trouble.
I think they are already.
You know who would not like them taking tips? Gordon Ramsay. Oh, he'd be so pissed.
Maybe he should go there.
He doesn't need to. He can yell at them from afar.
Oh, come on, guys.
Donkey! That sounded like Shrek, actually. Whatever. I don't care.
The plaintiffs first went to local management, and they didn't do anything.
Oh.
A lawyer for the plaintiffs told a Hollywood Reporter by phone. Then they complained to Paul in Boston, but they were so frustrated after months and months of hearing nothing. Wahlburgers did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Of course they didn't.
Nor did representative for Mark Wahlberg.
Because their lawyers said not to.
That's what lawyers tell you to do.
That's right. Don't say shit.
Plead the fifth.
And keep a glove. Keep a baseball glove in your trunk if you have a bat.
I thought you were going to mean like an OJ glove.
No. 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 No OJ gloves.
Leave a little evidence behind, but he'll get tossed out later. He'll get acquitted.
Whatever. Yeah.
If it don't fit, acquit.
There was something I was going to say. Shit.
Oh,
I don't remember what it was.
It's Oregon.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much off the table after the first 2 minutes when I said fuck.
I'm still trying to be good over here.
Well, good for you.
Yay me.
Good for you. No, well, I told you. It's just, I don't know.
Maybe next week.
Maybe. We'll try next week.
You're right.
You know what? If, okay, here's what I'll do. Challenge. If this podcast, this is episode 38, if on SoundCloud, if this podcast gets more than 4 likes, I will not swear next week. That's a challenge. Yay. We have a lot of followers. Some of them I think are a little shy to hit the like button or subscribe. You being a ghost, and that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with you being phantom listeners. But we don't mind input. We don't mind it. We don't mind.
Usually ask for it, but we usually screw it. We're tired of asking because no one gave it.
Well, 4 likes. This is easy. 4 likes. You get. Well, I was gonna say you could come back and like it several times, but you can only like it once per thing, once per person. But 4 likes, I won't swear next week. And if I do, I'll do the Tabasco thing. There we go. Oh, look at the fire I put myself under. Because it's much more easier for Sean not to swear than me.
Yeah.
You know it's true.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
So next time, we'll get a little bottle of Tabasco sauce.
I have some. Jay has some. I don't need to. I'll just get some and I'll put a little bit in a little. I have NyQuil. I'll put it in a little NyQuil cap. And I'll do a shooter of it, and I will probably pass out. Yes.
Which will make for a good episode.
It'll be a very Sean-heavy episode, that episode, as I scream from the bathroom.
From both ends.
Yeah, literally. I got something to show you.
Ooh.
Yeah. My sister was visiting, and she gave me a little treat.
Everybody loves a good treat.
Yeah, if I can find it.
Especially someone that's looking right at me. Hi, Daisy.
Okay, I'm gonna see if you remember this. This is a thing from, it's from my childhood, and I'll explain for the audio people, video people probably. This will be too small to see anyway, so I'll have to explain it. Do you remember these?
Yes, I do. This
is a whistle pop.
You gotta be like LAB, so you gotta stand up and.
Well, I'm not going that far. There's a little whistle pop, and she even wrote. Remember these? So this is a little whistle pop. Now, what this is it's a lollipop.
They're whistles.
And and it literally, like, as you're
blowing,
as you're handling it like you would a lollipop.
Exactly. Blowing.
You can whistle with it. And it's really cool. Yeah, or just in general. And it's really cool. So
I was hoping she had like 6 more surprises in there for you.
Well, no, she got me. I'll tell you off camera, when the show's over, the other couple of things. But anyway, so it's so that actually got me to thinking. Like, I can't believe, number one, I can't believe those are still around. And number two, I started thinking about products that I miss. So,
I can think of one right now.
I'm going to issue you a question. If you had an infinite amount of money and you could start up, you could revive a product for like, I don't know, a summer or ever, depending upon how much money you had. I just said you had an infinite amount of money, so forever. If you could bring back a product, what product would you bring back? Oh!
I'm trying to think of something other than what I was going to say. I want to say that one thing. One thing?
Just one thing?
And then, like, 20 minutes later, oh, I got one. Then you're like, no, you spent your money already. Too late.
Well, maybe you have a lot of money, and these things are not that difficult to produce. So, it can be more than one thing, I guess. Why not?
All right. If you want to start off with something small, bubblegum toothpaste.
Bubblegum toothpaste. That was a thing. Is that like a kid's thing, or like was it an adult toothpaste?
No, I think it's more of a kid's thing.
Oh.
I'm going to try to Google an image right now.
Bubblegum toothpaste.
I used to get it at the corner store, $2 from my parents' house.
Oh, it was candy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was seriously just toothpaste that you just... And I'm like, okay, toothpaste. It was bubblegum flavored.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah. And you could squeeze the thing and it would come out.
Yeah. It was just bubblegum and came out like toothpaste.
Okay.
In a similar tube. I don't recognize these labels, but...
Well, yeah, but I think the design is basically the same, right?
This one.
Yeah.
The regular style toothpaste bottle. Not this one here. It looks like a mouthwash bottle, which I wish I'd...
Well, I think that actually is toothpaste. I assume, because I see Colgate on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Bubblegum flavored toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
No. Bubblegum toothpaste. Ugh.
Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper.
No! No. That's all you would bring back?
Well, there's other stuff I'm sure I want, but...
That's other stuff I want! That's just what I want right now.
Right now, that's what was on my mind.
Okay. Oddly enough, mine is candy too. Because I thought of it the other day, and I really, really miss it. Do you remember a candy bar called Summit Candy Bar?
Sounds familiar.
Oh, Summit Candy Bar, y'all. This was... Alright, it was like a Twix. But instead of that cookie shit, it was like wafer. Right? And there you go, right there. It was like a wafer.
Looks like a Twix.
Yeah, well, I just said
Kit
that.
Kat.
Well, no, it wasn't really. It's not really a Kit Kat because it's two little bars, and it would have like chocolate. It was coated in chocolate. I believe there was chocolate in the middle, and it had a layer of like finely chopped nuts. Oh, giggle if you will, but finely chopped nuts.
She misses putting those nuts in her mouth.
Sean, you're gonna be on Tabasco Road too. Shit. I miss it a lot. I thought of it the other day, and I was like, wow, because when I behaved in the store, I could get one. And I'm like, you remember that when you were a kid? Your mom, I don't know if your mom used anything for bribery. It'd be like, oh, if you're good, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, nobody tells me if I'm good, I get anything anymore.
Sometimes I have the option of a toy, or sometimes I have the option of lunch.
Oh. Nobody, when you're an adult, this is what sucks about being an adult. Nobody tells you if you behave, you get something.
No, because when you're an adult and you got the money, you just go get the damn thing yourself.
Well, sometimes it's nice to get a treat.
Right.
My husband doesn't come home and say, Tara, have you behaved tonight? I will buy you a Charleston shoe. Yay, best behavior.
He knows where the store is. He can pick it up on the way home. Surprise you with it?
He probably could, but...
Oh, he could.
Yeah, I mean, nobody Nobody gives you anything for being good anymore. That's the loss of being an adult. That is, my friend's kid was saying something about summer, and it's like, oh, summer's so short. It's like, well,
it is now for kids.
I don't give a shit if summer is short for children. You don't get a summer when you're an adult.
Nope.
Welcome to adulting. You have to fucking go to work. It's like that Homer Simpson thing where he looks at Bart and he goes, and Bart's like, oh, I'm going to miss the whole summer because he broke his leg or something. Mm-hmm. And Homer's like, don't worry, boy. When you're an adult, you miss every summer. Yes! You miss every summer.
True.
It is. It's true.
Damn true.
Yes. By the way, just as a whatever, if you guys want to comment, I think you can comment on SoundCloud if you want to comment any products that you miss. We do have people listening like around the world, so I don't know if I can help you with international products, but and right now I'm trying to think of domestic products. Right now I'm trying to think. It was just that was like I thought of it the other day, and I was like, oh man, I just wanted it. And do you remember when you know the candy payday, the
yes.
candy bar payday? Do you remember when it was chocolate covered?
Yes.
They had 2 different paydays back then. Kids,
it was twice.
It was a golden age back then. We got 2 different kind of paydays.
Ah, the 80s.
One was in like a brown wrapper, and it was chocolate covered. I know. I know. Chocolate covered payday, and it was awesome. And it was so much better than the other shitty payday, and I don't know why they stopped doing it.
Because we were liking it?
Yeah, probably. You know the other thing that pissed me off?
You know what really grinds your gears?
I have many gears grinding. See? Yep. Chocolate covered, and it's the brown wrapper.
Avalanche.
Way back. Is that what it's called?
Chocolate Avalanche.
Oh, Chocolate Avalanche. It was good. And the other thing...
Came out your butt.
Looks like a Baby Ruth, actually, if I'm being honest.
Baby
Ruth? But the other thing that pissed me off, the whatchamacallit candy bar. You know whatchamacallit, right? The candy bar? Whatchamacallit? What do you call it? Whatchamacallit? The whatchamacallit candy bar?
Yeah.
Did not have caramel in it. They added that, like, in the 90s.
Sneaky.
Yes! And it tasted better without the fucking caramel. I'm at a loss. I don't know why, like, they change products sometimes, and you like, recipes or whatever, like the way something is done, and then you sit there and go, why? By the way, my niece and my sister finally found the Crystal Pepsi.
Nice. And
my niece says it tastes like a cross between Pepsi and Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if I taste that.
Really? I don't know. And my sister was kind of like, but she really wasn't impressed.
Oh, to me it's kind of like a cross between Pepsi and Sprite.
That's what I thought too, a little bit, except that it's a little heavier than Sprite.
Yeah.
And to me anyway. But anyway, I don't want to spend an hour and a half talking about Crystal Pepsi. Let's get back to going down the fatty rabbit hole with food.
Give it up.
Because we've already headed there.
How about that? Fun Dip.
Fun Dip? Fun Dip was good.
I used to like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have those little white chalk-looking sticks. Dip them into colored sugar, I guess?
Yeah, it was basically like a sugar powder. And you lick this stick. You lick this stick, and then you dunk it into the pack. And you get a few different flavors in the pack. And
lime, cherry, and grape.
Are those the only flavors that they have?
I'm sure they had a couple other ones.
Oh. It's
grape,
cool.
Cherry, and blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. Yeah, so, I mean, it was fun. And, and then when you were done, you could actually eat the stick. The stick was edible. What are you're like bent in studying?
I'm trying to read these ones.
Oh.
Raz Apple Magic Dip.
Ooh.
Cherry Yum Diddly Dip.
Ooh.
And Grape Yumptious Tip.
Grape Yumptious Tip?
Yep.
Oh. You know what? That kind of sounds like a dirty stripper name.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage, we have Grape Yumstress Tip? That sounds disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I used to love these.
What's that? Oh! I remember those. There were these little, this little container, and it almost looks like an old school carton of, like, milk or orange juice.
Yeah.
And they were little candies inside.
It was by the Topps Company.
Yeah, they were little...
They made the baseball trading cards.
Yeah, they were little things of gum. I remember those. I don't remember orange. I had different flavors.
Oh, I used to love these. I get like 5 of these at least at a time.
Yeah, they were good. They were good. They were good. You know, candy that I like that's still around. It's one of my favorite candies.
This is the bubble gum I used to get.
Oh, the Slimer gum?
The real Ghostbusters Slimer bubble gum.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that. All my money on that. Bring it back.
All your money on the Slimer bubble gum. Fair enough. I love bottle caps. The candy bottle caps. I loved it as a kid. Only they used to come in little, like, soft packs. It'd be like a paper pack. You just rip it open and, like, there's your bottle caps. And now they have it in, like, the bigger box. Like the movie theater fun size box. Which is good. I still like those. Although I wish to fuck they'd get rid of the cherry flavor. Like, come on.
Come on.
Like, come on. Nobody likes the cherry flavor. And you're hanging in there with it. Even Runts had the decency to change. They got rid of the lime.
Hey.
They got rid of the lime. They put in apple. Because they know what the people want.
Damn straight.
They know what the people want. They want nut lime. Oh, those are Runts right there, too. I see them on the screen.
Yep.
I love those.
I always love the banana flavor ones, too.
Yes!
Banana and
strawberry.
Over.
Strawberry was good, too. They make them soft now.
They do?
Yeah. They're like plush. Like soft Runts.
Oh, you can cuddle with them.
I guess.
Soft blush.
Yeah.
Another thing I used to love that's still around, though?
What?
Candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes. You know what I used to... Oh. Well, they have 2 kinds. Which kind did you like? Whistle pop. Is that a whistle pop right there?
Right here?
Right, no, down. Over.
Here.
Right there. Is that a whistle pop on your screen?
Yes, it is.
Oh!
There it is.
Nice.
Looks like a little police whistle.
Yeah, it's a little whistle. It's cute. So, fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah.
Right
They
here.
had the 2 kinds.
Right here.
They had the kind that was white that
Okay.
had just a little bit of red paint on the end of it. And then they had the kind that was bubblegum.
Yep.
Where it was the gum wrapped in the plastic or the paper. And because they put sugar on the gum. So you could literally put the candy, the bubblegum cigarette in your mouth and blow the sugar out and it looked like smoke.
Nice.
And it looked like you were smoking. You didn't have
No.
those?
I always got the regular
Oh,
candy,
man.
the little white ones.
Right down the street from my house, growing up, there was a candy store. It's still there, actually. It's called Skinner's. Skinner's Candy.
Skinner!
And it used to be penny candy. And I could go there with like $1 and ball the fuck
Yep.
out. And, I mean, you can't do that shit anymore because everything's
Nope.
like crazy expensive.
Now you need $10 instead of $1.
It was like 20 cents for a candy bar. Just fucking, it's like, oh, how did I not get diabetes in my youth? Like, holy shit. You go there, literally, my dad would be like, I think it was actually to get rid of me for the day, but my dad would be like, here's $1, you can walk up to the store. It's like, yes! And because I'm a nerd, it was right next to the library, so I'd get in and look for a book, and then I go, because I'm a fucking idiot, so I go in and look for a book, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't read this Mouse on the Motorcycle. So I get the book, and then So I go in and get a book, and then go next door to the candy store and ball out with my $1.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You can get so much stuff.
These candy cigarettes and the bubblegum ones,
Yeah?
they're at the store that I work my second job at.
Oh, really? I miss the bubblegum. I thought they weren't making the bubblegum ones anymore.
I don't think they do.
Because they were like, it's too realistic.
Places like that, and there's other stores that usually has all different back in the day candies that somehow are still being made.
Yeah.
They're out there.
They're out there.
One pack of the candy ones that I like.
Yeah.
At my other job, it's $1.49 for a box.
Mm.
When we were young, they were 25 cents each.
Yeah, they were crazy cheap. Crazy cheap. Like I told you, you could go and ball out for $1, man. You could just... I could get so much stuff.
$4.
Yeah! It was crazy. Pop Rocks. I used to like Pop Rocks.
Yep.
There was always this rumor going around when you were a kid, those playground rumors, where somebody would be like, don't drink soda with Pop Rocks. Like, nothing happens. Nothing. I'm here to tell you. Nothing happens.
Ooh, bubblegum cigars.
Bubblegum cigars.
We know they still make those because they're very popular when someone has a kid.
I was going to say, new parents love those.
Yep.
Yeah, they do. I'm trying to remember what else. And it's just like, even like packaging has changed, and
oh yeah,
it's like you look at. Although, what is it? What's the company's? I want to say it's Willy Wonka. Now they're doing throwback packaging, where they're like, oh, and here it is in the thing. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, those were little candies.
Oh yeah.
There were little candies in there. This little
like a trash barrel and a fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. They have little pill candies in there, not like little like birth control, but little pills. And you can...
You could put them in there afterwards if you want.
I guess that'd be an interesting way to deal with yourself.
Hey, this one. This one's got a picture of a Han Solo figure throwing out some trash in the barrel one.
There you go.
That's cute.
Oh gosh, golly. Jolly Ranchers. You used to have the Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers still around. They haven't gone away.
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
Oh.
What?
Remember these?
Oh, the buttons?
Yeah. They're still around.
Yeah, you know what? My mom,
Hi, Mom.
before she... she's not listening, but you can say hi to her. My mom, I think, before she got married, worked in a candy factory. And she made ribbon candy, and she would make those candy button things. They're like these little dot candy things are on a strip of paper, and there's all these little dotted things.
Colored dots.
Yeah, there was a big factory in Brockton. It might still be there, I don't know. Is that Garfield striped gum?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck!
Shredded gum.
Garfield shredded gum!
So it's basically Garfield's version of Big League Chew.
Yes. Big League Chew's still around.
Yep.
They haven't gone anywhere either.
I can't really have that.
You can't have Big League Chew?
It tastes so good that I chew it for like a minute and then I end up swallowing it.
Oh! I didn't know where you were going with that. I thought you were going to be like, it tastes so good. I can't handle it.
I love the watermelon one.
Big League Chew watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There's your bottle caps.
I love bottle caps. That's one of my favorite things.
Cap your ass.
Nerds never went away. They're still around. Very rampant.
Bonkers.
Bonkers. The gum?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the gum, yeah.
Oh,
Is that the candy with it had shit on the inside?
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah.
In the commercial, whatever they chewed, like a big thing of it just bonked down.
Yeah.
on him. Fell out of the sky, hit him, and they're sitting there laughing like an idiot.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so we have spent a majority of this episode talking about candy.
That's interesting.
It is. It is interesting. I wasn't prepared to talk about that.
All I had was a Wahlberg thing.
I didn't come prepared to talk about old school candies, but whatchamacallit? See?
Yes.
Fuck. Get rid of really, who is that? Hershey's? Has to be Hershey's, because
yes.
they're a horrible company. Get rid of the caramel. Get rid of the caramel and I'll come back. At least do like a throwback one.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, do like a throwback one. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I was so excited when the Twix did peanut butter. And then they went and cocked it up, and it was peanut butter only on the chocolate cookie. And it tasted just awful. And then I guess enough people complained, myself included, and they brought it back.
There's one called Dweebs.
I don't know those.
Type of nerd candy.
I don't know those. They must be a nerd knockoff, huh? How many licks does it take to get the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
1.
According to the wise owl, 3.
1 if you just bite the damn thing right away.
I could never do that. I didn't have the teeth for that.
No, you gotta soften it up.
Soften it up?
Here we go. The ones we were talking about earlier with the orange, the bubble gums.
Oh, and then the little
cartons.
The little baby cartons, yeah.
Apple juice.
I remember the grape one.
I just always go after the apple and the orange.
There you go.
That grape one, he's happy.
Well, grape should be happy. It's a kick-ass flavor. How could you be anything but happy if you're grape?
Exactly.
Shit.
See? Bonkers bonks you out.
Bonkers bonks you out.
Sitting there laughing like an idiot.
Yeah. Most people do.
A big piece of chocolate just dropped on him. He can't get up. He's pinned down in the chair.
Eat your way to freedom.
Yeah. He's laughing hysterically like an idiot.
Eat your way to freedom. So, what we've learned from this is you would bring back bubblegum and a toothpaste thing.
Yeah, it's done with the Ghostbusters one.
And I would bring back Summit candy. And I'd be good with it. I used to get Razzles. Do you remember Razzles?
Oh, I used to love
Folks, Razzles. It was little candies, little round candies, and you chewed them. You chewed them, and then they turned into gum. And their tagline was, first it's candy, then it's gum. Which is the simplest tagline. I think the same guy who did the jingle for Hot Pocket was behind that.
Probably.
Hot Pocket. Mike, we need a tagline for this candy. Well, what is it? It's candy that turns into gum. Well, first it's candy, then it's gum. That's a winner, Mike.
Winning.
We'll go on a press. Damn right.
The longest meeting ever.
The longest meeting
30
ever.
seconds.
Yeah. Let's see what else. You know what I thought of this morning?
Nope, because I wasn't here.
No, you were not.
No.
Now, this might be a personal question. If it is, you can just say, I'd rather not answer that. Okay?
Okay.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom?
That's all.
Do you sleep all the way through? It sounds like, I don't know. I'm asleep. I sleepwalk.
For a second, I was trying to figure out where you're going with that.
No, I just want to know.
Trying to sleep. Am I sleeping through the night?
Hmm?
Or am I sleeping through the pee?
Fuck you! I hit my hand on the table! Son of a bitch! I meant, do you not sleep through the pee? Well, how could you sleep through the pee?
I don't know.
That's a problem.
That's why I was trying to figure that one out.
No! I meant, do you sleep through the night?
Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Once in a while, I'll have to get up around 2 a.m.
Because this morning I woke up. Of course I did. Otherwise I wouldn't be here now. This morning I woke up and I thought to myself, this is the first night in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
That I can
2 weeks, Joe.
clearly think. Damn, I didn't have to wake up and go to the bathroom. And I mean,
streak.
When I woke up, I really had to go. But I was so proud of myself. I was like, oh man, and nobody gave me a reward.
See, you're old one. Somebody owes you one.
As Jay would say, going to the bathroom is its own reward.
It can be.
Yeah, well, he said that.
Especially if you make it to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, you know.
If you don't make it, oh.
I'm not at that point in my life, thank fuck. But,
wait 35, 40 years.
yeah, whatever.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm in no hurry.
No, not at all. That's a rough place to be in. But, yeah, I was just like, man, is that like just a regular person thing? Or is that like an age thing? Because you know what? I hear my parents say stuff, and I'm like, damn, I have that same problem. Like, how do I have the same problem as my parents when it comes to stuff? My dad's, oh man. My mother was like, I had to get up and go to the bathroom like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, well, fuck.
That would really suck.
Like, I have to wake up and go to the bathroom too. What the hell? I don't remember. Sometimes I don't remember why I walked in a room. I have that going on too.
I get
I'm
that
tired.
myself.
I'm tired. Which I talked to my doctor about, and he's like, He's like, take a nap. I'm like, what? Can you give me a note for the nap? Because I think...
Connor, I got a note.
Because I think people in my life would be like, why do you need to nap right now? I'm just tired. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit. This has become like the angry middle-aged podcast. I'm not that old. That's
We
the
act
thing.
like it and sound like it.
That's the thing that I told my doctor. I'm like, I'm too young. Too young for these problems. And he's like, well, you might have a sleep thing. He's like, you want to do a sleep study? I'm like, no. I don't want to do a sleep study.
No.
No. Then he looks at me. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, thanks, Doc. Now you got my copay. You don't care.
I know.
You got my $20. Screw you, too.
I know. I was just hoping for something a little more constructive. Like, oh,
Well,
Put a
here's your
little-
options.
put a little ginseng in your tea and go about your day. Okay. That's an easy solution.
Have an energy drink.
Oh God, I don't. You know what? There's all kinds of like heart shit in my family, so I try to like stay away from that stuff because I'm like, although my heart has been tested and my heart's been tested and I have one.
She's still functioning.
My heart's been
It's still good.
No, I've had echocardiograms and stuff like that.
Echo.
Yeah, those are fun. And
Hello.
and they come out okay. I mean, my heart's fine, but like I don't want to like if like those drinks and those things can cause problems, so I just assume stay
Red
away
Bull.
from. Yeah, I mean, I stay away from energy drinks altogether. It's too much of a risk. And the risk, as with a lot of things in life, the risk is not worth the reward.
Mhm.
So
Especially if you have an irregular heartbeat or other heart problems.
yeah.
Stay away from Red Bull and other ones like that.
Yeah.
Our friend Tyrone, he can't have Red Bull. It's too much for him.
Oh, but he's not. I don't think he's missing anything.
No, he's not.
Red Bull can't be that great.
Meh.
Meh.
I don't know if I ever had it.
Well, you know what makes me interested. I saw this video.
Saw a
on,
seesaw.
I saw this video on YouTube, and it was supposed to be like a paranormal thing.
Ooh.
And I honestly, it was one of those things where it's like you watch a video and then they put other videos below. It's like, oh, check out this video. So I went to look at the video, and it's like, oh, if you have a heart condition, don't watch this video. And it's like, oh, now I'm interested. You had me at don't watch this video if you have a heart condition.
You had me at don't watch.
Yes. And it ended up being really lame, and then I got pissed. And then I was going to write a nasty comment, like, what the fuck? What? If you have a heart condition, don't watch because you'd be so angry? Because nothing fucking happens?
You suck.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. I just thought of that this morning. I was like, oh, that's weird. I consider it a win for the day when I don't wake up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, this day's gonna be a great day. I win. I win. What else do I have on my little docket? Speaking of like, all right, so since we're on the topic of like waking up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom, what is the longest you can think of that you've ever gone without sleep? And this could be like your whole life. Not like lately.
Maybe a day and a half.
Really?
2 days.
Okay.
Back in my teens, when my parents used to go away for vacation.
Oh, yeah?
I had the house to myself that week. And my friend Derek would stay over quite a bit. We'd stay up all through the night. Either watch TV. We'd go
You'd
out.
have to. You'd have to.
Go out and go places. Come home, watch TV. Sometimes he'd fall asleep. I'd stay awake because I'm not sleepy yet.
That's cool.
I used to be able to do that a couple of years ago.
I can't
even keep my eyes open past midnight now.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Although I will say this, last year I went to visit my sister, and I got up early in the morning. I went to the gym. I went to work. I came home. I had a quick bite, and we hit the road. And so I was up. By the time I didn't sleep in the car, we got there. We left on Thursday. We got there Friday morning. I didn't go to bed until like late Friday night. It had been like I had been up like 38 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, and it actually gets to a point where you're so tired that you're not tired anymore. Mm-hmm. You're like, I can't go to sleep now. I'm not tired enough. I'm too tired, so I can't sleep.
I thought you were going to say something funny, like you were still awake from all that, the travel and everything. Mm-hmm. You went down, you saw your sister, like, hey! You gave her a hug, and then you fell asleep on her shoulder.
No, Jay went and took a nap. Jay went upstairs and took a nap. I stayed up. We went to the store, and we went and did a bunch of shit and came back, and he was still asleep. I let him sleep till like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a good wife.
Winning again.
And you know what? Still don't get a prize.
The hell, Jay?
I'm kidding. But,
I'm not.
Okay, so this is actually something funny. Because you were talking about your parents going away, and it sparked my memory. I had put in earlier in the week for a day off.
Yay!
Next week, I know. Next week because my parents.
I did that for today.
You lucky so and so. So I put in for a day off next week because my parents are going someplace, and I said I need to drive them to this place, and they're like going away for undisclosed amount of time. So I had put in for the day off, and my boss, and it's an automated system, so she had gotten the email, and then it was like she never approved it.
Still to now?
So, well, no. Hear me out now. So I was nervous all week because I'm like, what if she didn't approve it because I'm not going to have a job next week? Like, these are the paranoid thoughts that I think of. It's like, oh, what if I'm getting fired or something? Oh, God, what's going on?
I blame that other lady in that cubicle near you.
Oh.
I blame that seed in your head that day.
Yeah.
I blame her.
She was on vacation, and I hope she got sick. I hope I got her sick. So I waited and waited and waited, and she hadn't approved my time. And I said, if she's not going to approve it, I have to figure out some other way to get them to their transportation so they can go away. So I finally went into her office this morning, and I politely knocked on it, and she's like, come in. And I went in, and she's oh, how are you this morning? And I said, oh, I'm good. And she's like, okay. And I had a legitimate question that I asked her, and then I said, while I'm here,
by the way,
it's like when you go to a doctor for one thing, and then you talk to them about something else, and then right before you leave, you're like, oh, by the way, I have an itch where there shouldn't be an itch. I have never said I don't have any itches. I'm just saying you save the questions for the end.
Doc, why is my crotch itchy all the time?
Yeah, you save that crazy shit for the end. They call it the doorknob question. Because as the doctor has his hand on the doorknob, you're like, wait! Should this be red?
And he's making that face at the door.
Yeah. My doctor wouldn't.
Yes.
My doctor wouldn't. My doctor likes to tell me he has the same problems that I do. So I'd be like, oh, I have acid reflux. Oh, I have that too. Well, help me. They're not helping me. So anyway.
I didn't ask you if you had it.
I know.
I'm asking you about it.
I have Raynaud's disease in my hands, which is a circulatory condition. And I went to complain to him once about it. And he goes, yeah, I have that too. I said, well, make it go away.
That's when you should have made up something and see if he says, yeah, I got that.
And then he's like, I said, well, what do I do? Wear extra gloves. Okay, thank you.
Well, I could have thought about that myself.
Yeah, well, gloves don't help. But anyway, so I'm in the boss's office and I said, oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice she didn't approve my day off. And then she looks at me quizzical and says, you put in for a day off? And I was like,
you said something.
And I was like, yes. And she goes, oh. She says, well, I didn't say. She goes, well, let me go into the system. So she went into the system and she's like, oh, yeah, here it is. And I submitted it the same day that we do payroll. So she goes, I thought it was just a double hit for the payroll. And I was like, oh, so you just ignored my application? So you just said, fuck Tara? That's what you said? She's like, no.
Bitch.
So she looks at it, and for the description, I decided to be honest. I'm like, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, it's for this. So I actually wrote, my parents are going on vacation, and I need to drive them to the place where they're going to go away. So she goes, your parents are going on vacation? And I said, yeah. And I
they still do that.
I said, well, it's their first, vacation out of state in, 11 years.
Aww.
Because my mom has been tending to my grandfather and he passed away. So this is their first time getting out of the state in 11 years. So I said I need to drive them. And she goes, well, no, actually, she goes, your parents are going away. And I said, yeah. And she goes, oh. And she goes, and you're going to do what? Throw a crazy party or something? She's like, risky.
Maybe.
She goes, risky business, slide across the floor. I said, no, I need to drive them. And she goes, oh. She said, I thought you were going to throw a party or something. I was going to say, good for you. It's like, no, I'm not going to throw a party.
If you give me another day, I will.
Tell you what, lady, if you give me a long weekend, we'll throw a barn burner. Holy shit.
You can come.
Well, she was like, oh. It's like, no, I'm not throwing a party. I just got to do this thing. And she's like, okay.
At least she was in good mood.
Well, she usually is. I mean, there are only a few times a year when she's in a bad mood, and has to do with enrollment, stuff like that. So, whatever. She's normally not, snipey. Snooty? Snippy, snipey, snooty. Snotty. She's normally like that. And then,
You're Abe Froman.
Yeah. And then because I am insecure in my work, I said something, and then I was kind of shuffling on the ground. I was like, oh, I was worried for a little bit. And she looked at me and she goes, you shouldn't have a care in the world. And I was like,
you of all people.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, okay, point taken. I'm going to go back to my cubicle now. It was like that day I put in for a day off I had to take my dog to the vet. So I put in for a Wednesday off. I came in on Thursday, and they were 100% certain I had been there on Wednesday. My boss is like, I saw you here. And I'm like, no, you did not. You were here on Wednesday. I was not.
A mannequin under your desk?
And she's like, I thought you were out today. And I was like, well, I could go if you want, but... And then she kind of looks at me and she's like, it's because you go and you work and I don't see you. And I'm like, that's a good thing. I don't know why. I prefer not to. I'm there. I said, well, if you want to pay me to stand around and talk, I will, but I just assume not do that. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm not going to throw a party. Yeah.
Oh.
And then I was kind of like, I don't even, and then I walked back to my cubicle and then I sat there and I thought, I don't even live at that house anymore. It's like, so I could literally throw a party whenever I want to. I don't.
True.
I don't, because that would mean I'd have to socialize with people.
Let's throw one now and put it on the video.
Daisy's here. That makes it a party. She's sleeping though.
I can't see her from my angle.
Oh, she's just...
I didn't even know she was in the room.
Yeah, she crept in a little while ago.
Oh, you creeper.
Yep. Creeping like a creeper. So it's
Sneaky
crazy.
bitch.
Yeah, she is. So that's that. I don't know. I was all week. I'm like, oh, if she doesn't approve it, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then yesterday, Jay's like, well, if she doesn't approve it, I guess I could. And then he's like, but then I'm gonna
have to.
Well, no, it was like they wouldn't like. It's because he has so much. He's all right. So he's a radio guy. He has like CB equipment. He's got stuff in his vehicle. So literally, he would have to take my car to accommodate the luggage and the people. So, which means I would have to drive his car, and I do not want to do that. I don't know, like, I don't know about anybody out there, but I keep my vehicle clean. Okay?
I try at times, but it doesn't last long.
Jay, he can't do it. And he tries, and it lasts about an hour, and then
I try at home. I'll tidy up an area, and then within a week, I got stuff piling up.
Yep.
Now, don't do it intentionally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same with him. You and him are kindred spirits on that behalf, I think. Man, I always assumed it was a guy thing.
Might be.
Yeah. But anyway, so no, I wasn't going to drive his car with the CB shit in it, and the whip antenna, and fucking Lord knows what in the back seat. So I was like, I'd rather rent a car. You work 2 doors down from me. I'll hitch a ride with you.
Yeah,
You take my car and I'll drive with Sean. He works the next town over. We work almost the same hours.
Just about.
Almost. I get to work just a little earlier than you.
Just a bit outside.
Just a little earlier. I get the hour lunch though.
What?
Which is perfect for a nap. I took my nap today. I don't take lunch. Because that means I have to eat. And I don't want to eat. So I don't take my lunch.
I'm not getting. Fuck my body. I'm not getting the nourishment.
I just don't want to eat. So, I go out to my car and I will sit. Sometimes, a lot of times I would close my eyes. Sometimes I fall asleep. Just saying. Yeah, I usually set my alarm because I had an incident. I worked for this company, and I had a cool boss, which I was very fortunate. So we got a half an hour lunch at this company. So I went out to my car because there was nobody that I liked in the lunchroom. So I'm such a...
Screw you all.
I promise you guys, I'm not an asshole. There are just some people you just...
Second it.
I try not to be. So...
Damn. There you go. I tapped it on a notebook. That ain't gonna help.
Motion carried. So I had gone out to my car and I was taking a nap and I fell asleep. And a half an hour lunch turned into a 45-minute lunch. But it took my boss coming out to my car and tapping on my window. And I rolled down the window and I'm like, yes. And she goes, what the hell are you doing? So I'm taking my lunch. What are you doing? I'm waking you up because you've been out here for 45 minutes. Oh dear. I am so sorry. And then she starts laughing her ass off. And she's like, you owe me 15 minutes. Come in early tomorrow. And I was like, okay. She's like, ugh. So she walks away. She was funny. So I learned my lesson after that day. I always set the alarm on my phone. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to oversleep. And there have been times where I've gone into work. I've been really tired at this job. And I go out to my car and I just pass out. And I don't wait. I don't move again until the alarm goes off. And it's just ridiculous. So,
I wouldn't feel comfy taking a nap in the car.
I recline the seat. I recline the seat. It's good.
Well, the nap itself, being in the seat's fine.
Yeah.
In my mind, I worry about what's going on around me outside the car.
You know what? I would, but the street that I work on is not like a very... It's not a main road. It's a side street. There's not a lot going on down there. And there's cameras in the parking lot.
Good.
So, you know, if something happens to me, it'll be on camera. Not a fat lot of good it's going to do me. But it would be on camera.
No.
No, none at all. So,
nothing.
What I was getting at with that story is that I went out to my car to take my little lunch nap today. And
right.
I did. And
no, I'm just doing that evil thing.
I fell asleep. Well, I was kind of asleep. I was kind of in like the dream thing. I was zoned out. And all of a sudden, I hear this noise and I open up my eyes.
Acid.
I know. So I open up my eyes and it's pouring rain. It was like one of those sudden shower things.
Quick downpour?
Yeah. And it passed.
Which we had today a couple times.
And it passed in like minutes. So I was like, oh, okay. So I closed my eyes again. And then another one came through. Like, son of a bitch.
It's like the snooze alarms.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It was just...
They shouldn't be so quick. We need the rain.
We do. My grass is brown, y'all. I got brown grass. But it's the heat, too. Grass can't grow above a certain climate. So, that's why there's no grass in Arizona.
Sucks for
and
them.
Nevada.
And all around.
Oh, sorry.
Not our fault.
No, it's not. It is not. It's not our fault you don't have any grass. Anyway. So, trying to think, what else was I supposed to talk about? It's been one of those weeks. I was trying so hard with the SoundCloud thing to get everything up and moving, and I'm just so happy that everything's up.
I kept looking for cool stories to talk about tonight during the week, and
yeah,
this is the best one I could find.
What, the Damon Wayans thing?
No, the Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, I don't know why the fuck I just said Damon Wayans.
I don't know either. Hey, he's got a Lethal Weapon TV series coming up. It starts next month.
I just saw an ad for that, actually.
Maybe that's why he said it.
Actually, for the first time, I saw an ad for it.
I wonder where he's
It doesn't look. It just doesn't look interesting to me.
Because it's a TV series now.
Okay. Possibly not a popular opinion, but here it comes.
It's opinion.
Hashtag opinion. So, the movies, the Lethal Weapon movies, were... So, you're making a TV show out of a mediocre film.
They did that with Uncle Buck, too.
Uncle Buck is a TV show?
Yep.
Like, currently?
They already have it for a season.
Is it gone already?
I hope it's gone.
You hope it's gone.
Temporary gone until season 2, or what the deal is, but I wasn't too happy to hear about it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it'd be
let's
good.
Let's kill a movie and make it a TV series.
They don't even... Not only do they not have good ideas for films, they don't have good ideas for TV either.
Starred Mike Epps.
Oh, Mike Epps! Oh, speaking of which... speaking of which, because you mentioned Mike Epps. Ice Cube went to New Line Cinema with an idea he wants to do a Friday movie.
You getting Chris back?
I don't know. All he said was, he made a post the other day where he said, the ball is in New Line's court.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I talked to them about my idea for another Friday movie. Whether or not they want to do it, and whether or not they think it'll be like, what do you call that? They'll financially gain from it.
Yeah.
So he's waiting. When last he mentioned it, he was waiting to hear from them about it.
We left you.
When last he mentioned it, he was waiting to hear about it. So.
If they want it to be good, get Chris back. And you know this, man.
I don't know if I need Chris Tucker back. He was good in the first Friday.
Exactly.
He was good in that. I mean, then he did the fucking Rush Hour films, which
stopped at 1.
Which were and he kind of fell off. And I don't know what he felt. I think it was that Dane Cook syndrome, where everybody was like, "Ooh," and then they realized, yeah, he's kind of a one-trick pony.
Oh, I didn't want that.
C. Thomas Howell, he's Pony Boy. Sean just for randomly Googled C. Thomas Howell, and he wasn't trying to type it.
Trying to bring up Chris Tucker on IMDb, and I clicked on C. Thomas Howell.
Well, you know what?
Yes, Chris.
It's okay to click on C. Thomas Howell. And C. Thomas Howell would probably be proud that you clicked on his name instead. I think he'd appreciate it more than Chris Tucker would. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look under Chris. Announced. Rush Hour 4. He just completed something called Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk.
That sounds stupid. I don't like movies with long titles.
Yes.
Don't. If you can't say it in 3 words...
Don't say it at all.
Don't say it at all. He could have said, Halftime Walk.
Yeah.
Why do you need all that other information? I don't need that information.
19-year-old Billy Lynn is brought home from a victory tour after his Iraqi battle.
Oh, gosh.
Through flashbacks of the film shows what really happened to his squad, contrasting the realities of war with America's perceptions.
Sounds like it's going to be preachy. I don't need to be preached to in a movie. I don't want your long-ass titles, and I don't want you preaching to me.
Preach!
That's it. That's it. I have my own ideals. That's all I'm going to say.
You preach.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so there may be another Friday in the works if New Line can get off their butts and
Come on, New Line.
And do it.
You guys do a lot of good movies. My
You're
favorite.
only saying that because they do Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's what I was about to say.
Aren't they doing another one of those?
Yeah, they're supposed to remake the remake again.
A remake of a remake.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck kind of Inception shit is this?
I don't know, but I just hope it's like a little darker. Don't give Freddy a humor. Let him be a slasher killer.
Yeah.
Let's have it just like the way the first episode of Freddy's Nightmares was. Like, have him do some killing and kidnapping.
He can do the killing. It's okay.
Have him get arrested. Bring him to trial. Get off on a technicality. And then do the regular Elm Street type thing after that.
Okay. We're running really low on time.
Well,
But I have a question regarding this.
Might have an answer.
You will. I know you will. As far as Freddy's background.
Yeah.
When the parents burned him, because he was burned, right? The parents had decided they were going to burn him. They were their own justice mob.
Yes.
Which, by the way, sometimes I'm okay with. Sometimes I'm okay with a justice mob. So
the crime was, and
they were their
Freddy,
own.
Kidnapped and molested the kids. And
That's what I was going to ask you. Was he hitting bathing suit areas? That's what I was going to ask you.
That we don't know.
Well, you just said he molested them.
Well, that's what they originally described his character as doing.
Yeah.
But they sidestepped the whole molestation thing during the first 84 movie. Because in reality, there's a whole thing. There's a whole molestation thing going on at like a daycare somewhere.
Okay.
Out in California, and it's like huge on the news.
Oh, okay. So they were like, this might be too much.
Too close to home type of thing.
Yeah, okay.
So they kind of sidestepped it. All right, he molested the kids. but that's included in this background.
Okay.
You don't hear much of it over the years during the movies, but then again, at the same time, it's like, all right, before he was burned, he's going after little kids in like elementary school.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, after he's burned, now he's going after teenagers. Really?
Why the jump in age, Freddy? What's up with that? No, well, because I was just trying to figure out where they decided they needed to form a lynch mob. I mean, it's like if he was just killing kids, like, yeah, that would anger people, and rightfully so. But I'm just thinking, like, for them to like want to burn him, I just feel like the crime would have to be more than murder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're talking molestation now. I mean, like, and if they were going to do that in the remake of the remake,
which I am looking forward to, because I'll take any.
You'll take any remake for that you can get. Yeah,
streets they can do.
I understand. But it's like that stuff could be like difficult because if you don't write it right and if you don't film it correctly, so. I understand, like, they would have some trepidation. Like, if they left it out, that component out completely, I wouldn't be surprised.
They pretty much did during Robert Englund's movies. But when they did the reboot in 2010,
yeah,
they do include molestation in it.
Okay.
There's, like, one scene that kind of gives away, too, where before Freddy was burned, he's got this little secret cave, sort of, within a wall. It's like when you go into his room down in the basement, you can't see it because it's covered up by this board. It's like behind his cot bed or something. Then you move that, and there's like a little cave room in there, and he has pictures of one of the girls that was his favorite.
Oh, nasty!
What's the lead character, Nancy, in this one?
Gross.
Played by a different girl. There's a bunch of pictures of her when she was little. We don't see the pictures because they want us to think she's naked in them.
Okay.
And in a flashback with her, they show her mom looking at her back or something. She's got like 4 scratches on her back.
Okay. You're gross.
So when they did
the
reboot,
nasty.
they made it darker.
Yeah.
And then they went to that side of it that wasn't really told during the originals.
I mean, you're in for a treat. They're rebooting Nightmare on Elm Street. I heard they're rebooting Friday the 13th as well.
Yep.
I get nothing. I get nothing, Hollywood.
The year before this, they did a reboot of Friday. It was Derek Mears that played Jason.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I met him a couple of years ago. He's a cool guy.
Okay.
Right now, I have like a toy machete.
Yeah.
I brought with me when I met him. So when we took a picture, he held it like this in front of me, like he was going to kill me.
Gotcha.
Selling that on eBay if anybody's interested.
Sean hawking his wares on eBay. Commenting if you're just... Send us an email. I don't care. Okay, so we have to wrap up. So if you're listening on SoundCloud, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Comment on your favorite missed product if you want to. If you don't, I'm not offended.
We'd like to see what you're missing.
Yes. I'd like it very much if you would subscribe if you haven't.
Please.
And hit that like button if you haven't already.
Like.
4 likes, and I'm swear-free next week. Let's see what happens.
Come on.
Sean wants it to happen.
All she's asking for is 4.
Yeah, well, I aimed the bar low.
Yeah.
Because I was like, 4 seems like it could be feasible. What else, real quick? Thank you for Twitter. We got a lot of influx in Twitter followers. We're also on Facebook, if you want to like us over there. The WordPress site is still going to be active for news, so if you want to check there, great. If not, I think that's it. We're on Instagram as well. There'll be some Instagram pics coming for the big thing we're doing tomorrow. Probably on Facebook, probably Twitter. I don't know. They'll be up. So, Sean's going to tell you something, and I'm going to go away.
Peace! Have a good evening! Peace to you! Have a good everything to you!
Yay!